What's up guys, welcome to your 21st Android app development tutorial. This is Shrakes from Smartherd. Now in this tutorial we will discuss about the explicit intents in detail. Now let's proceed. Now we have seen our manifest file while we made our first application. Now inside our manifest we had this intent filter. Now this first activity, earlier we represented the main activity. Here I am presenting the activity A inside our manifest file with the following codes. Now in this application guys, I am having another activity B. This is the codes of activity B in our manifest file. Now you must be thinking what this intent filter stands for. Inside the intent filter we have two tags, action and category. Now this action and category, here it is shown action.main and category.launcher. Now these two statements specify this activity A is the entry point of our application. That is, when you are going to open the application, then the first activity that will be visible to you is the activity A. So activity A is the entry point of the application, right? And here activity B, I have written the category as category.default, and here the action I have written shrakes.smartherd.activity.b. It varies with the functionality that you want to provide, right? Now suppose you copy and paste this action.main and category.launcher. Just cut and paste these two lines of codes and replace the codes of the activity B with these two lines of code. Then in that case, if you run the application in the emulator, then the following launcher screen will be visible to you. Now you will be able to see the two same application with the same name, right? This is because you have made both the activities as the entry point of the application. Activity A is acting as the launcher activity. On the same hand, the activity B is also acting as the launcher activity. So if you open this application, then you will find the activity A, and if you will open this application, then you will find the activity B visible to your screen. So this is not at all recommended to use the same category.launcher in two applications. Category.launcher is only used for the entry point of the application activity, that is the main activity or the activity A in this case. Right? Now in previous tutorial I discussed intents are of two types, explicit intents and the implicit intents. Now in the last tutorial I showed you in order to move from one activity to the another activity we use the intents. Now what is the syntax of writing the intents so that we can migrate from one activity to the another activity? Now this intent guys is actually the explicit intents that we are using here. The syntax is as follows: intent I equal to new intent, then start activity I, right? Now this intent is the class intent, right? And I is the object of this intent class, right? Now, and we are initializing the intent by this statement, intent I equal to new intent. Now within the brackets we are having two parameters. The first parameter is representing the context from which activity we are moving from. From here we are migrating from activity A to activity B, right? So we have to write the context as activity A dot this, right? Now to which class we are moving? We are moving to class activity B, right? So we have to write activity B dot class, right? Pretty simple. Now to make this action happen we have to write start activity I, right? Now in that case how our manifest is going to look like? Here we have to define activity A. Since our activity A is the launcher activity, so the action and category is like this: action.main then category.launcher, right? Now in case of activity B, we can only write activity name equal to activity B, then close the tag. You don't have to specify the intent filter in this case because we are not using the action and category in case of activity B. Now the second syntax to move from activity A to activity B is like this: intent I equal to new intent shrakes.smartherd.activity.b. Now what this string stands for, I will just show you what is this, right? This is our manifest codes. This is the codes of activity A and the below one is the code of activity B. Now in this case I have written something, intent filter in case of activity B, which was previously absent. Now here you can see the category of the activity B is the category.default, right? Now the action I have written name equal to shrakes.smartherd.activity.b. Now this is the string that you can write A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, right? Like this also, or you can write your name or it is not necessary to write streaks.smartherd.activity B. You can write whatever string you like to write here. Now this string is actually equal to this string, right? Now this action name you have to write here. So whenever you will start this intent, then it is going to navigate from activity A to another activity B, right? Now let us check out the method 3 code. Now in this case our syntax is like this. Now intent I equal to new intent. First I have created an intent object I, then I have written I dot set class name, then after that within this I have two parameters, package name, then package name dot activity B. Now this is the package name of our application, right? Now the second parameter is package name dot activity B, right? So this package name dot activity B specifically saying to start this activity B. This is the path to the activity B, right? Now in that case our manifest will look like this, right? So hope the syntax and basics of the explicit intents is clear. The explicit intents is used if you know the action, if you know the activity that you want to perform, then in that case we use the explicit intents. And don't worry about the implicit intents, guys. I will talk about this topic later on. As of now, just be concerned about the explicit intents. So in the next tutorial I will show you the codes of the explicit intents, right? So stay tuned. This is Shreks from Smartherd signing off. Thank you.